Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. So for the Mavericks, their last game, a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee. And it's the Mavericks to start out. White with it. Outside, Bain. Back to White. Dallas moving it around. That shot wide open. Oden's got the first points up on the board for the Mavs. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
To the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a move. Few do it as well as Zion Williamson.
Vassell outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so White will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. There's the drive. And it's Irving with the rebound. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, thanks, Kevin. The Mavericks head coach and I did talk. Now, he's in awe of Victor Wembanyama, just like everybody else. He said, I don't know that we can stop him. I don't know that we can slow him down. But they want to try and play a physical brand of basketball against him at both ends and see if that has any effect. Kevin?
Thanks, David. In the corner, it's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in.
Quick guy with a long stride. Bridges, this man can blitz the hoop.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Here's Castle. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
You know, the perfect lob partner, Wembanyama, with elite hand-eye coordination.
Now here's White. It's a three-point game. Pass to Bain. Here's Christie. And here is Oden. Defended by Wembanyama. And here is Williamson. Shoots over Bridges. Back to Williamson. Pocket two. Shoots over Bridges. No good off the front iron. San Antonio leading by 3. Off target from outside. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And stolen by Irving. Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. And Kyrie Irving good for 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the Mavericks with possession. White looking around. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Irving. Here's Castle. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama, a screen. Offensive rebound. Inside. The kick out to Irving. Over Christie. And it's Irving missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Now, here is Irving. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Williamson with the block.
Erased by Zion. He went for it with a lot of enthusiasm. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Christie. Can they get it? Knocks down the three ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Irving for three. Back to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Wembanyama's got his second basket. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Back to Van Vliet. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trailed by 8. To the middle. Here's Achua. It's stolen. Brogdon right side. It's up a 3. Sinks the triple. Brogdon's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Hero on the wing. That's tipped. Stolen by Van Vliet. Pass to Coffey. Back to Van Vliet. And the layup's good off the glass.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Van Vliet outside. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Shots good by Hero.
Oh, a dead-eye shooter. Hero is always ready to snipe it off the feed.
Brogdon outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Looney, no good.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Pass to Achua. Now Lively. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 4. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Spurs leading by 10. Van Vliet left side. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And it's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Back to Achua. Dallas moving the ball around. .129 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to McCain. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Here's Murphy. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Murphy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Dallas calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. .56 seconds left in the first half. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 10. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Bridges. Back to Irving. Here's Castle. Here's Bridges. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
The runner, something Bridges has definitely worked on and added to his game.
Here's Christie. Bridges with some nice defense.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Mavericks with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Spurs leading by 10. Here's Irving. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now here's White. Pass to Christie. Now Williamson. Defended by Bridges. Williamson with the bucket.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
On offense, here are the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 7 points.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Down low. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Here's Williamson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Wembanyama, a screen. Irving for three. It's Vassell on the wing. Swiped it away. 3-on-3. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Them one on Castle.
And you know what makes Zion so much fun is that I don't think there's a comp for him. The combination of power and skill, you throw in that he's a lefty, and we've never seen someone like him in the league.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Castle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The Spurs making a switch here. And so he hits both. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Here's Castle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Spurs have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And so he makes both from the line. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent. You don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. In the corner, it's Bridges. Hits it from three-point range. Bridges has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Left side, Hero. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Wembanyama. Vassell, right side. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Vassell's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Achua. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Kick by Bridges. Ring shot on the way. That's short off the rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Dallas moving the ball around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Here's San Antonio. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Coffey. That 3 off the mark.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Hands it from downtown.
And What kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Pass to Furphy. Back to Brogdon. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Dallas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Mavericks have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Brogdon outside. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Brogdon's got 5 now.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And the Mavericks call time here. Good if it goes. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's San Antonio controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring at
40.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Mavericks trailed by 20. Here's White. Pass to Williamson. The kick out to Bain. Here's Christie. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Furphy.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Pass to Williamson. Launches a 3. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Spurs leading by 20. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the left side wing. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over White. A shot's good from Irving. Irving's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Spurs. Outside, White. Here's Christie. Nailed from 3-point land.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Irving. Mavericks with the rebound. To the inside. White, good.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Now Irving. Shoots over White. Outside Irving. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's foul number 2 for him.
2nd team foul.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Kobe White.
Fantastic at earning these whistles in close. Look, Kyrie, he has no fear when attacking any defense.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the 2nd half.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Williamson right side. A second chance effort. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Wembanyama looking it over. San Antonio again missing. Mavericks trailed by 19. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Irving. On the wing, Bridges. Kick by Bridges. Clock at 6. No good from Irving. 1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. From outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bridges got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Spurs.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Irving lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Down low, pass to Oden. And again, Dallas turns it over. So it's San Antonio now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Irving looking over the floor. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before a second violation. So it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.